So the price of F2.
Oh, there's F1,
so,
F2,
So there's F1 up to I think F5.
F5.
So F1 is a cross between either a Batebele or Mashona or a local goat. Just let's say just say a local goat and a boa. Or
Okay.
let's for this we are talking about boa specific, but there are some other breed that are just similar to boa like Savannah in the Kalahari.
Okay.
Right? So for the boa, so you have a local goat, you breed with a boa back, you get an F1.
All right.
So the maize is just the local brings in 50% and the boa brings in 50% to make that. So it will be like a 50% boa.
All right.
Yes. So from there, if you take that cross, that is the F1. If it's a female, you breed again with a boa back, a pure boa back. You get an F2. That's this one now.
That's that one.
Yes. So from this one, if you get a female, that is F2, you breed again with a boa back, a pure back, you get an F3 up until you get to F5. And when you get to F5, I think F5, F6, now it's considered to be a pure animal. It will be a pure boa. But that takes a bit of time.
Okay.
So because it's more of like 5-6 generations.
All right.
Yes.
I heard you were saying you bought that one from.
Yeah, we get this one from Mount Darwin. That's where we get this one.
Okay, I want to know the process of transporting the goats and
so what happened
the peppers.
So what happened is there's a farmer, there's a breeder there. It's called I think it's called Hosaboa goats.
Hosaboa goats.
Yes.
Okay.
The guy I think is Terence, the one that is breeding in Mount Darwin. So I just connected him through Facebook. And I got his contact and say I'm looking for breeding bags. So he had a couple of bags, the F2s, F3s, and the pures. So I could afford the F2. So I decided to get the F2. So the process is you go and you identify the goat that you want. And if you are satisfied, you buy the goat and then you do the paperwork. The first thing you do a police clearance. After the police clearance, you get a vet permit.
Is it not complicated to do that process? Do they complicate things?
Not really, because I mean it's a straightforward process if everything is fine. But the only problem that comes in is when the area is what is known as the red zone. If there is a red zone, it means goats from that area are not allowed to move to another district or another province. Yes. So we were just like that. That area was a green zone, so we were able to bring it here.
Okay, like is someone who wants to buy, how do I know? Do I research? Do I go to the offices and ask why how do I know?
Not really. You don't necessarily need to go to the offices. You just contact the seller.
Okay.
They have the information because they are already selling and they know.
What if the seller lies? We are a green
most
zone.
of the time you don't really need, you have to pay before you do your paperwork.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So the process, you go and identify the goat that you want. I want that goat, and then let's do the papers, and then you go to the police and do the clearance, and let's go to the vet. The vet. So you can check with the local vet there even before you buy.
Okay.
Because the police will just clear.
Yeah, they don't know anything
but
about.
The vet is the more important guy that you actually give you the information about the movement permit.
All right.
Yes. So from there, you have to figure out how you do it. We came with him in the boat of a Honda. This one has a name. And I'm not the one who actually gave him the name.
What's his name?
Actually, my son gave him the name. It's called Bluey.
Bluey.
From the cartoon, I think that you watch.
All right.
That's the only one with a name.
Okay, that's a good thing because he's the father of this house, right?
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is She Africa and Mukunda of Africa, and Mukunda means the daughter, and I am the daughter of Africa. Guys, I'm happy today. Guess what? I'm in Mangura today. Mangura, where exactly? In Chifunde. As you can see, we are opening the goat house. We want to talk about goats today. If you are a goat farmer, we are going to give you some tips. Or if you want to start goat farming, we are going to give you tips on how to start your goat farming. If you want to do that, let's get into the goat house together. Yeah. This is my first time being in Mangura. So today I want to talk about goat farming. With me is Timothy Mzorori. and he is doing goat farming. So we want to hear some tips about goat farming, and also we want to hear how did he get started in goat farming. What inspired you to start goat farming?
A couple of reasons. The first one being takakura tichizviita
All right.
kufudza mbudzi though dzaiva shoma but takakura tichifudza mbudzi but when I realized kuti chinhu chaigona kutoitika chinogona kuita kuti vanhu vararama unoenda going to school taitobhadhara maschool fees nembudzi
Watengesa mbudzi.
yes you could actually sell 10 20 goats and be able to pay my school fees.
All right.
And yeah, for that time, I managed actually to get a better education that could have actually get if we didn't have goals and probably any other private farming that we do here.
So ndingada kuziva kuti mabreeds ari panapa embudzi, what type of goats do you have here?
Currently, we have a mixture. We have a mixture of breeds. We have the Mashona type. We also have Matebele.
All right.
Yes, we have Matebele, and also we have Boa crosses.
Okay.
Yes, that's the breeds that we currently have. So I'll give you an example. If you look at this one it's a Matebele.
Oh, this one. Oh,
It's actually huge.
all
The
right.
other one, the grey one, the white and grey, it's also a Matebele.
All right.
And if you look at that brown in the corner there,
Oh, there.
that one, it's a Boa cross. That
Look,
brown in
corner.
the corner there, it's a Boa cross, and the other one, the white with the black head, it's also a Boa cross.
A Boa cross.
And the breeding bag that we are using here also, this breeding bag, it's a Boa cross. Then this one it's an F2 Boa cross.
All right.
Yes. So we have that the Matebeles, and then the rest are Mashonas. For example, this one, this
Mashonas.
brown one, it's a pure Mashona.
Pure Mashona.
Yes.
All right. It's okay. So pakuti Mashona azvare aburitse the Boa goat, is it not difficult for the Mashonas to buritsa that one?
Yes. It's quite a challenge. I'll give you an example. Here we are using a Boa cross at F2, but sometimes we actually have a problem or a challenge. Zokuti we end up actually assisting because they're actually big, because the average birth weight, especially if you look at this one, this was at birth it was around 3.5 kgs.
Right.
So the mother, if you look at the mother now, it's a bit of a small framed animal.
All right. Okay.
So yeah.
So do you weigh the goat
yes,
after?
we do. Yeah, after birth, yes.
After birth.
Just after birth, we weigh. We weigh them just after birth, and then at 2 weeks we weigh them. At 1 month we weigh them.
Okay.
And
What is
also,
the reason of it?
we just want to see the growth rate of also, it actually determines if that goat is actually healthy.
All right.
So if, for example, we weigh them at 1 month,
Okay.
and it's 10 kgs,
All right.
and then you come again at 2 months, and then you see that it's still 10 kgs, or now it's now in kgs, it means there's actually something that is a problem. There is one, it might be the growth rate is just not good. Two, probably that animal is not well.
All right.
So that's the reason. So you can use that as well as a way of trying to identify if there are any diseases.
All right. I would like to know, how long have you been doing this?
Not so long. Probably I think we're hitting the 2-year mark.
Okay.
We started in 2023.
Okay.
But we faced a few challenges, and at one point in time we actually contemplated of actually quitting.
Okay.
Because we had a high mortality, both the adults one and the kids. The mortality was just high, and at one point in time we just thought, maybe this is
For
not
you.
our thing. Yes.
All right.
So, but yeah, with just perseverance, we managed to keep up with the challenges until now.
So you started with how many goats? Were they Mashonas or
When we started, they were maybe except for one which was a cross,
okay.
but all of them were Mashona and
Mashona
Matebele.
and Matebele.
Yeah, so when we started, I think we had the first batch was 7 goats.
Okay.
But with that 7 goats, it was a mixture of very young ones, the bigger ones, and the males as well.
All right.
And so from there, I think we increased it to around 13 to 17, and then they started dying like cats. Like literally, I think from 17 we came back to 9.
Okay.
That's when we thought, no, let's just leave this. So what happened now? From those 9, they are the one who bred until we get to what we have now. I think we only added just a few afterwards. I think even at the beginning of this year, we just added around 10.
All right.
But the rest came from those 9 that survived. Yes.
Right. All right. So, how did you get that one? The boa one, the male. That one.
So yeah, so remember the idea. Okay, maybe to take you back, why we are doing goat farming, we are not doing for breeding. We are mainly targeting the meat market.
Or meat
So
market.
yeah, in the process, a mashona or a matebele is it's a medium or a small framed animal. So we
Okay.
needed a bit of a bigger frame, so it's to increase the carcass weight.
Mm.
So the idea was to take the mashona and the matebele and cross with the boa. So the boa is actually known for its fast growth rate and also the weight.
All right.
So, for example, this cross, the average weight is around 70 kgs.
Okay.
But currently, when we last weighed it, I think it was around 50, 58 because it's
Kgs.
always active because it stays with the breeding dose always.
All right.
Yes, but if it's not breeding, it actually can go to 70 kgs. So the idea was to take that trace from the boa for the weight and the fast growth rate, and then combine with the resistance of the mashona to produce an animal that is one resistant, also with the fast growth rate, and also that can put more weight.
Okay.
That
So,
was the idea.
what is your plan about Anzi, in whatever crossbreeding
Well, yes, it's actually a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
What's your
I can
plan?
admit that, but when you are starting,
No, anze kana uchitanga, it's okay.
Yes.
But anze aide kuzoramba
it's not a
ichingoita.
good thing. Yeah, because remember, when you are breeding, you need to remove all like the challenges that can actually come with inbreeding. So there are like defects that can come with inbreeding. For example, the kids might not actually have a good immune system.
All right.
Due to let's, for example, if the back was not good, you keep on recycling that kind of weak genes that are coming with the back. So you don't want that kind of a situation. You need always to make sure that you breed with a back that is not that has not close relationship with the breeding females.
Right.
So for example, if you want to breed, these all small the small bucks that you see here, we are not supposed to keep them.
Okay.
We're supposed to either we castrate them or we actually sell to other farmers.
Right.
And the ideal situation is that they are not supposed to be staying with the breeding female.
With the
But
breeding female.
when you're starting,
Yes,
you
I
have to
know
take things
the
smoothly.
journey here.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So, what are the diseases that can affect goats?
So the disease that you can actually face in goat farming, the one that actually can make you think, let me just quit this, is hot water. Is the main problem here.
What happens with that disease?
So hot water is actually a tick-borne disease. It's caused by ticks. So
ticks.
yeah. So this area is actually has a lot of ticks. So the only way to survive that, you need to make sure that you continuously dip on a regular basis.
How often do you
Here
dip?
it's every 7 days.
Every 7 days.
Every 7 days we are dipping. It doesn't matter it's in winter, it's in summer. We always dip every week.
All right.
Yes. So if
what type of chemicals, or do we call them chemicals? What do you say?
they are called acaricides. Yes, it's chemicals, but they are called acaricides. But for us, we use a couple of brands.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to mention the brands
The
because
brands.
I'm not really promoting them. But
Yeah,
we use a couple. We usually interchange.
Oh,
So
you
if you use
change
this
them.
chemical this time,
you use another.
type, so that we don't build resistance.
All right. That's true. But do you advise someone who is still small to do goat farming, like a small farmer?
Definitely. I think Pachushona not business in Warombo. You can start with minimum
With what you have.
capital, yes.
All right.
Like I said, when we started with just 7. I think that 7, we bought them for around $145.
All right.
Just $145.
So anyone can start goat
can start,
farming.
yes. You can
What
start
about that one, the back? Is it not expensive?
Well, it's a bit expensive, but I'm saying if you want to start,
If you want.
you can start with the Mashonas.
The
There's nothing wrong
Mashonas.
with the Mashonas.
Okay.
They can also grow to be big animal. For example, this is a Mashona. If you look at this one, This is a
Oh,
mashona,
this one.
but this one
But
is now.
it's big, that
Yeah, it's
mashona.
big, but it takes time for it to get to
Just
this size.
size.
Because this one is around 3 years now.
Oh, 3
Yes.
years.
So I want you to compare. This is 3-year-old goat. Even this one is
It's
3-year-old
3-year-old
goat, right?
goat.
It's a mashona, and this is a 4-month-old goat. This is a
Oh,
cross.
crossbreed.
Yes, it's a cross.
Cross of which one? And
This is a cross between mashona and F2, but the one that we're using to breed that one. Yes.
okay. All right.
So yeah, that's the difference. If you actually want to see the difference, the bigger difference, this goat, this one is 4 months old.
4 months
Yes.
old.
It's actually still breastfeeding. What
Oh.
is it called? Cycling. Yeah.
Eh. So it's big. That one is big.
So that's the
If you
difference.
compare
So the difference is that the boas or the crosses they grow much faster
faster than the
than
mashona
the
ones.
mashona. But the mashona and the mataboles can grow to a better weight, but it takes a bit of time.
All right. So I can see this munyu and
Yeah, this is a salt block.
Okay.
So we just put it so that they can lick. It actually improves on the metabolism in terms of metabolism processes in their body. So we just put it. Also, it increases their appetite to drink more water.
okay.
Yeah, so we have a lot of chaff out there. So when they actually came from the they go straight to the water trough, and from the road they come again to the water trough, and they continue with the salt.
So I want to know, do you feed your goats with something or dzinongonoenda kumafuro?
Well, not exactly, but yes, we do. We have what is called, some people call it alpha, but it's called lucerne. Mostly it's called lucerne here in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
So we planted a few, I think there, we planted a few lucerne, but we only give the pregnant females when they are about to give birth. So we don't allow them to go when they are due to give birth. So when they are due to give birth, they stay here. We give them lucerne. Sometimes we do maize bran and also we have sorghum. I think you saw some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that we also use that
To feed them.
only when they are about to give birth, and then just a day after giving birth, the second day they just go to graze.
Go to graze. All right.
We talked about just hot water. There's other diseases that actually cause havoc in goat farming. There's off disease. I can show you. I've seen something that is off. So off is just those maronda anoita pamuromo aya, like this young
pamuromo pembudzi. Oh, that one.
Yes. This one. Yeah, that's called off disease. It's another one. It's not really life threatening, but it just makes it uncomfortable, when it's grazing. So it's another problem. Unfortunately, currently,
how can you treat that disease?
A simple answer: you can't treat it.
Oh,
yeah, because it's a virus. So the only thing that you can do probably is just to vaccinate against that. Yeah, so there are some vaccines that are called off-disease vaccine. Mainly, a lot of people use what is called multivax.
So are you not afraid that it's going to spread the disease?
So what happens after this recovers, it will not get off again. Okay. It's a natural vaccine on its own. Yes. So it's not life-threatening. But there are some other diseases. For example, skin disease. I'm not really sure about the scientific name of that skin disease. Exactly, that one. That one actually can cause havoc. It can spread. Yes. So that one is quite serious. When I say that we face a lot of challenges when we started, we were hit by that disease. Exactly, and also we were hit by hot water. Hot water, if you see that the animal is sick in the morning, in the next 2 hours it's gone.
But do you eat that goat after?
No.
Or you have found
you don't have to do that.
All right.
Just to burn it or to bury it.
That's a difficult situation here.
And also some just other disease. So the main thing is just you need to control the ticks. If you control the ticks, you actually have solved probably half the problems. Okay. And also you do the vaccines. For example, here we use cow vaccine. Vaccine
name chitobaya my injection.
Yes, it's actually you inject. Yes. So you vaccinate once a year.
Once a year.
Pulp kidney. say that we use pop kid vaccine or we use Motivax.
All right.
So Motivax is actually covers about 7 diseases, I think.
All right.
So yeah, that one is mostly preferred.
All right.
Yes. And also you need to dose. You need to deworm your animals. For example, you have to do it every 3 months.
All right.
Yeah. But sometimes just have to check the general.
So I want to know, are these chemical expensive to buy, or
It depends.
anyone can afford?
It depends. It depends with which ones. For example,
Okay.
with Motivax, yes, it's a bit expensive if you have a small head.
Okay.
Well, I think for a 100 ml bottle, it goes for around $117. So if you have a small head, it's quite expensive because now the cost to pay animal will be much higher because just after you open it and vaccinate, you have to throw it. You cannot reuse it.
So that's
when it
expensive.
becomes expensive.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But if you have a big head like this one now,
Mm.
it becomes,
It makes sense.
yes, probably it's $1 per animal to vaccinate or even less.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So
goat farming actually need to buy it.
yes. And then the other one, like for example, the antibiotics, they are not very expensive. For example, here we mainly use Hytets, we use Procurement, we use penny strip and some other drugs that we use. Usually they are from $5 to maybe $7, except for the Hydid 200 that actually goes for about $9 and Hydid 300. So Hydid 200 and Hydid 300 is a long-acting antibiotic. So if you inject, you can actually go for 3 months or more without even the worry, because it will be still in the animal's body and working fine. So that one is a bit expensive because it goes for a longer period.
All right.
Yes.
It's okay. So I want to know if you are selling or you are not yet selling the goats.
Not really. We are not yet selling.
All
We
right.
are still breeding.
You are still breeding.
Building our stock.
All
The
right.
idea is to have more females.
More females.
But if we have a bit of males, yes, here and there we can sell.
You can sell.
Yes, we only sell the males. But for the females, we are not yet selling.
All right.
We are still very far
Very
from
far.
reaching our goal. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's also, how many do you have? How many goats? Do you
Probably with the new edition, the kids, we're looking at around 90 something to 100.
All right.
90 something to 100, yeah, in that range.
Are you able to tell someone uti nokwanisa utanga goat farming here, or what do you say?
So what I mean is, the first advice is don't overcomplicate things.
All right.
Goats are just goats.
Goats are just
And they
goats.
don't need hotels to live in. If you look at our housing, just simple wood that we just source locally here in our paddocks, and pegged roof. That's all. You don't need to overcomplicate things.
All right.
Goats are goats.
Goats are
They
goats.
don't need those hotels.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're bad.
Eh.
They are perfect. They are good.
All right.
But if you want to start, it's actually going to add on to your starting cost.
All
So
right.
it will actually what is a barrier to start. Okay. So the advice is just start with what you have. The recommended is that you need to keep about 50 goats per hectare.
Per hectare.
Yes.
Okay, so,
Yes, so
hectare is enough for me
should be
to
enough
start.
to take care of your 50 goats.
All right.
However, it might not be enough if that area is not good pastures.
All right.
So we are assuming that that hectare has good pastures, and also the assumption is that you are going to have pastures throughout the year.
All right.
So, as a rule of thumb, one, you need good pastures.
All right.
Yes. So the land size is determined by the type and the quality of the pasture that you have.
Nekoko awandu wembuzi.
So it starts with the feed.
All right.
So you might dream of having 500, but your land doesn't allow you to have 500.
Okay.
So the first thing is to assess the quality of your pastures.
All right.
Yes, and also the resources that are there.
All right.
In terms of if you can afford to have a bigger flock at a go.
Okay.
But as a rule, if you want to start, the good number to start, I think it's 50. Is to start with 50 breeding females. That's when you can safely start.
Okay.
But I'm saying you can. I started with 7. So there are also variables into it.
Okay.
Why I'm saying 50 is that you need to make sure that with 50 you can actually be able to have enough kids in a year that you can sell and be able to cover your cost. But
Okay.
here this is like a family farm.
Okay.
So some of the things we just cut because the family says yes, so we take care of the goats and all that.
That's true.
It's not always that we need to pump out money to pay for that.
Alright. Saka mbudzi female anobereka kangani pe?
That's so it depends.
Alright.
It depends with a breeder. Some want it to give birth like once in a year, especially those that are into breeding.
Okay.
Yes. But they can give birth twice in 13 months.
In 13 months.
13 months, yes, twice in 13 months.
Alright. Ndisina pekumafuriro kunofura mbudzi. Ndinokwanisa kudzifeeda dzingorarama nekune feeding.
Yes, you can do zero grazing. You can do zero grazing, but now with zero grazing, with the goats, I think the best is to have land that you can prepare your own feeds.
Okay.
Rather than buying. Because if you buy, it becomes a bit expensive. But it can be done. If you want to do zero grazing and you are buying feed, the advice would be don't go for these locals.
But do we say those goats that you are feeding are organic ones? Do we say that? Or
well, it depends on the feed that you're giving.
I'm scared of those.
No,
because I saw it my GMO.
No. You can just take these goats and put them on zero grazing. So and go to the field, cut the grass, and then bring it here. They feed on the grass. So the grass is organic. So they are organic.
And pamwe kapane zviya zvatinopa nguruve zvinozodyiwa nenguruve.
Not necessarily. You decide with what you want. So some will actually feed with commercial feeds. Okay. That can be done, but it's a bit expensive, especially if you are looking at these small framed animals. So I think for those ones, I think you need to target the bigger framed animals. For example, the boa, the kalahari, and the savannah. And of late, I think I have seen that there's another breed that is coming. It's called a black bird. Okay. It has the features just like it's the boa, but it's a completely black animal. That actually has a better growth rate and also the return. Right. So mainly, if you want to buy feed, I would think maybe go for breeding. Right. So that makes sense because when selling a breeding animal, it fetches a bit higher than the meat. Because on the meat you just consider the weight. Right.
Thank you so much. Takukuradza vakuspraya mbudzi vachiita deep process of the goats. So you dip them one by one?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Sometimes just give them as a group, but just make sure that all of them.
All right. Turi kutiza tumbudzi hadzisi kuda zvese.